Alright boys, welcome back to another video. And in this video, we'll be talking about the current state of Throne and Liberty in terms of like the weapon balance. There's some new patch notes that's just dropped today. Pretty much is the KR patch, which usually translate pretty well to the English one. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. So they're basically stating in this statement, they're saying the two-handed Greatsword, which is the Greatsword, is currently primarily a tank weapon, but it also has a role as a damage dealer. That's what they're saying. In PvE, they were often shunned due to their relatively low DPS. So they're acknowledging basically that the fact that Greatsword has low DPS. So now, I'm assuming what they're going to be doing is they're going to be buffing the skills. So new mechanics and increased monster damage for key skills makes them more attractive choice as a dealer. So they're basically trying to buff Greatsword in PvE. So we'll see what they do. In the past, it shows high DPS in PvE, combination expert recently hasn't performed as well expected. Some skill increasing monster damage in PvP, daggers, expert crossbows are oriented to be used as a counters against shield. This time we're taking into account that shield health reduction doesn't apply to targets that have a shield applied. Okay, I see what they're doing right now. Pretty much they're saying in the PvE, daggers are gonna be weak right now, so they're gonna be adjusting the damage with monsters. And in PvP, they're trying to rework the shield health reduction. But yeah, but we'll see how it works. Longsword should be a strong matchup against Crossbow in PvP. They currently don't perform as well as they should. They've tweaked the damage response to make it more pronounced. So basically Longsword. So hold on. No, yeah, Longsword is tank, no? No, two-handed sword is Greatsword. Longsword is tank. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. Okay, so they're now going against. They should be a strong matchup in PvP. So they're probably going to be buffing SNS, from what it looks like. Crossbows boasts explosive bursts and incentives to firepower in PvP, but there were many situations where opponent had a little too choice onto them. Okay, so they're basically nerfing expos from what it looks like, because people just get bursted because in battlegrounds expos are too strong right now. So we'll see what they do. Longbow remains a core in PvE, but it's often used as a party support rather than for its own firepower. With this tweak, increase the damage. Oh, they're buffing bow. They're buffing bow damages, so we shall see. Orbs are showing excessively high DPS when combined with certain weapons. Even after the previous error correction, it was still too powerful. Yes, you barely nerf anything, but alright. So this time we made a dark numerical adjustment. Despite this, it remains top tier firepower. It remains okay. So they're still gonna be making it OP, but I'm assuming if you're half-ass built, like your half-ass build is not gonna overperform a fully built like main weapon. Like let's say if I have a fully built Glad, I don't think my Glad is gonna be doing less damage than my half-ass Expo Orb. So this is good. This is good. Like, I don't mind them being a top-tier weapon. And to improve on this dual cycle driven by Starburst, with also increases of power for subscore. Give it to okay. Alright, so this is just a huge patch notes then, if that's the case. Okay, we're scrolling a little. Oh, it's gonna be a long review, but all right, let's see. Barrier of condensation spec point value from 7 to 5, so they're buffing skill specs. Add talent to reduce damage taken by reflected targets by 5 or 6 seconds, max 20. So when you reflect something, you get more damage reduction. That's what I'm assuming it's gonna happen. So they're nerfing it from expos. They're probably nerfing the bonus damage expos, but that's what they're doing. But yeah. Two-handed sword. This is Greatsword, right? Yeah. Skill damage amp will now be applied to targets when applying shock effects. Okay, so this is alright. So this is Raging Frenzy. So now Raging Frenzy used to be just a PvP skill, but with this change, what I'm assuming is happening is instead of just a PvP skill, which you need like 3 or more targets within your radius, they want to make it so it applies on a shock target. So by that means, you can use this skill on PvE bossing nowadays, which is huge because it's a 180 skill damage boost if you have mastery on. That's a huge buff to Greatsword. Huge. Reduced cooldown talent now has the effect of reducing the remaining cooldown of Guillotine Blade by 50%. 50% when it hits the stun target. Critical Strike. What is Critical Strike? Okay. Is Critical Strike Stunning Blow? It might be Stunning Blow. I don't think anything else has an effect of a strike rather than Stunning Blow. It might be Stunning Blow. So Stunning Blow. Wait. Critical Strike could be. It could be a Greatsword skill. Is it Stunning Blow? It's either Stunning Blow or sorry, it might be Cold Warrior or Stunning Blow. Okay, that's interesting. When it hits a stun target. Okay, so you can reduce your cooldown. But the problem is, okay, So I thought this was gonna be a PvE thing, but I don't think it's a PvE thing anymore because it reduces the cooldown of guillotine by 50%. But you can't stun a boss unless this changed to shock. We'll see how it works, but definitely some buffs. It's not a nerf at all. Valiant Strike monster damage amp went from 120 to 140. That's Valiant Brawl. Guillotine Blade monster damage amp modified from 120 to 140. So we're getting 20% more monster buff, which is huge. 20% of overall damage is always huge. Insane. Dagger monster damage amp increase, but it's now 100% instead of 60 yet. It increased from 60 to 100. Brutal Incision, monster damage amp 15 to 50. Monster damage amp from 40 to 50. Vampire Strike now deal 320% fixed damage to targets already shielded. Okay, it gives you more damage basically when you hit targets already shielded. So they're trying to kill shield too, which is good because right now the overall shield is way too much in the game. Frenzy Sword Dance at 50% monster damage amp. Okay. Spear Dagger is gonna get buff. GS Dagger is buff for PvE. They might be super pumping right now. Interesting. Window. This is Spear, no? Chain Charge. Monster damage amp from 40 to 60. Onslaught Charge. What is this? What is Chain Charge? Onslaught Charge. We'll check on it. Shatter. Monster damage multiplier effectiveness. Okay, basically there's some Spear skills that got buffed from 80 to 100%. That got 20% damage buff. Nothing really big, really. But it's one of the skills. I just don't know which one of the skills is gonna be. The translation is kind of weird. Crossbow. Nimble Leap immunity talent has now 3 seconds of has a 3-second reactivation time. Oh my god! They are gutting X-Bow. Holy shit! 3-second reactivation time is insane, bro. Basically, immunity talent now has a cooldown, which usually had never been the case. So they were able to chain dash, which resulted them in like not being able to stun. It's hard to predict a stun, but now you can actually like wait their immunity debuff. It went out, there's gonna be cooldown, and then you hit them when it's on cooldown. They're basically making Expo, which is, I would say, a needed nerf. So they're keeping the damage, but there's nerfing the survivability is what I'm seeing. Okay, that's an interesting way to nerf it, but yeah. Opposing weakness. Talent now has 500 fixed damage to targets already shielded. Okay. Longbow. Monster damage amp modified from 85 to 110. Okay, this is a snipe. What's that? That's like a 30. No, that's like a 25% buff. Berserk arrow is added to the damage amplification target. Arm firmly. I have no idea what this is, not gonna lie. Now grants a 20% instant critical damage. Oh, okay, that's huge. Okay, no matter what this is huge for PvE for sure. Barrage mastery, area, whatever. All right, horsepower sphere. The translation is called horsepower. That's so weird. But yeah, damage is modified as follows. For starburst damage, this is stellar dash. I know this number. This is stellar dash. They nerf it. They nerf 100% of it. I thought they were nerfing 50 from what I heard. 100% is insane. All right. Sphere effect damage. 272 to 191. Oh, that's huge. That's a huge nerf. Holy, that's a huge nerf. Needed, very needed for sure. Monster damage amp. Okay, they buff some of the skills, but you don't use it anyway as an expo orb. Supernova collapse. Okay, they're nerfing Supernova collapse too. W nerf. The effect is reducing movement speed to 0. It's insane. Like, how do you... That's why it's not considered as a stun or anything. But alright. Still 80%. I mean, you can still walk around. The game doesn't feel clunky that way. You know that you're slowed, so I don't really mind with slowed. 0 is like a stun, which is way worse than 80. Like, way worse than 80. Even though 80 is still bad, but 0 is way too unplayable, man. If you don't have a dash skill, you're cooked. The number of additional projectiles is modified from 12 to 9. Oh, I wonder what this is. Damage multiplier for sphere has been modified to 35 to 25, a 10% nerf. Protective barrier shield health reduction from 30 to 25, 5% nerf on shield. Bash damage bonus. Okay, bash damage is heavy attack damage bonus from 26 to 20. Alright. Some Greatsword nerfs. Morokai. There's been a lot of discussion in my Discord about this. Morokai GS is getting nerfed. No longer ignore the target's armor. Okay. It's not nerf, it's more adjustment. It's like what Cordy was before. So definitely a needed adjustment. Tavent, Rage, and Rage Tavent effects will only trigger against PvP targets. Tavent Slaughter, Tavent Zealot, Tavent's Rage, and Rage Tavent's Rage. What is this? Tavent Slaughter. What is this? Is this Greatsword? Oh, that's one. No, that's Grass of Withering. I have no idea what that skill is. But yeah, whatever that skill is, it's a nerf to PvE. I'm pretty sure there's two different weapons. Tavent Slaughter is GS. Tavent Zealot, it might be the book. Wait, no way they're nerfing the book. I don't know. But basically, it's now only for PvP. Azrael Wraith Blade. 100% increased damage reduction while using Shield Survival. Change to 250. Increased damage reduction. Okay, they're buffing Azrael. SNS. Cornelius. After being hit by a roar, skill damage after 3 seconds. Explode. 400%. Okay. The change to after being hit by a roar, skill after explode causing deals 400% of base damage to target area. Target hits by the damage taken additional 125. Okay. Okay, so they're changing it from shield block chance like your shield block chance reduce to they're changing it to 125 damage reduction. Okay, so they're just nerfing the damage reduction side of SNS. I don't know. I mean, this is definitely this has definitely become a weaker SNS, I think, in my opinion, because you definitely want to take shield block pan 50% over 125 damage reduction, man. Definitely. But yeah, whatever. Fixed general bulk Mongma and Flame Tongue no longer increase the ailment immunity levels while in sleep trace. Okay, I have no idea, but this is an SNS journal bulk. That's an issue. Not gonna lie, I have no idea what SNS is there aside from Bulwark. Bulwark is too broken to not be played. Like, there's no point of people playing other SNS, not gonna lie, nowadays, in competitive at least. I mean, if you wanna have fun with it, have fun with it, like, you know what I mean? Fix an issue where Wind's Malaka effect will apply to certain situations. What is this? I have no idea. Chaotic Killing Machine Luna Stones buff will not trigger correctly on some shields when applied. Oh! They're Chaotic Killing Machine Lunar Stones. This must be... freak. What was it? This thing. Chaos Harbinger. Okay, so they're... Okay, thank God Chaos Harbinger is back. Bro, when I tested that, I was so tilted like Chaos Harbinger wasn't working. Okay, they're fixing it. I hope that's true. We'll be testing it again once it's live, but we shall see. Fix an issue where target is affected by silver. Debuff will deal a lot of damage under certain conditions. Yes! Yes! Thank God they noticed that. If you guys didn't know, GS Mastery, Dauntless Recovery, is like if you get... So this is A1. This is A1. Let me see. It's this one over here. It's Lucian one. So basically, they're basically adjusting this to not kill you instantly. Because I've seen clips. I think Shift sent me a clip. So Shift sent me a clip. It's this clip right here. So literally what happened was, so when you get a Lucian, there you go. When you get a Lucian debuff on you, which is, I don't know why it's not showing. Wait, no, it's supposed to show over here. There you go. Touch of Despair. So the moment you got Touch of Despair, so now the Lucian one procs, and then it deals you so much damage because you're doing a lot of like recovery from Dauntless Recovery, but it's not supposed to like just kill you like that. That's fucked up. So they're adjusting that part of the SNS, so which is good. I like it. Not SNS, sorry, that one of Greatsword. Thank God they fixed that, because I was getting one shot and I thought it was Stellar Dash at one point. It was that freaking skill. It was that freaking one, man. But yeah, some changes to Hero Tier 3 armor. Heroic Tier 3 sets are modified to be affected by the buff duration stat. The Blood Templar Assassin Hood talent stat mana cost efficiency has been changed to life regeneration, as it was duplicated and printed twice. What is this? Is this Blood Hunter? I don't know what this is. I don't know. The Elysium's force set effect is modified to apply a cooldown. So okay, this thing we need the English version. Forgotten King 4-piece set. Wait, what is this? This is Fallen Dynasty, no? Change to 10% increased base slam damage and 10% increased slam damage on slam. Stack up to 3 times. Wait, they're nerfing this. No. Wait, no. You can go up to 40% of heavy attack damage then. I'm assuming slam damage is heavy attack damage, you know what I mean? But basically, it's a 10% base Change it to 10% increased base slam damage and 10% of increased slam damage on slam hits stack up to 3 times. So it's instead of a 25% heavy attack damage buff, now it's a 40% heavy attack damage buff. We'll see how it goes though. We'll see how it works. I mean, I've been having fun so far with it, but if they want to buff it that way, sure, I'll take it. Adds magic endurance to the Iron Wall Guardian 4-piece effects. Increase all endurance values to 250. Okay, now they're addressing it. Damn, I don't know. I didn't know that they're gonna change item effects. Holy shit. This is Steel Wall. So basically what Steel Wall does on the 4-piece, it's only like heavy attack damage resistance. Now they're gonna give endurance on it, which is huge because now you can actually not play Vanguard and be tanky. Because before it was like either you play 2-piece Vanguard to be tanky or you just can't be tanky at all. Now you can actually run 4-piece Steel Wall and you actually be tanky because you have the 250 endurance from the 4-piece buff. And it's an add-on effect. It's not a change. So you still have the crit, you still have the heavy attack damage resist, you have the endurance, which is really good. Really, really good. Alright. So new builds coming up. Well, we shall see. New content has been added to the play experience, or some content had been improved. Ranked battlegrounds. New Berserk's boss equipment. Ooh, Berserk bosses and equipment. Rebalance some equipment. A lot of other content to improve the play experience. Added in gain a protection buff. Okay, this is the battleground changes. Take more damage when entering damage team home base, which is it should be the case. You can't be spawn killing them, man. Spawn killing, like if they jump up, sure you can kill them, but spawn camping is too much. Okay, I wonder what is considered as home base. Is it just the inner side of battlegrounds, or like when you jump down, it's still considered as a home base at least until the first cap point, and then like whatever the rest is, it's like the regular battlefield. But we'll see. Add a display to Zara B2 players. I don't know what Zara B2 means. Add a display of special transportation icons. Rank play begins with a new preseason. Ranked matches are only available for 6 players parties, and the game starts with the same number of rolls of both sides. Rankings are calculated and displayed the result of a ranking battle. Ooh, rank is coming up. The preseason, which includes ranked matches, will run for 8 weeks. Okay, so it's already coming up. Holy, that's quick. Added Berserk Archboss to Talandre. Guangcheng Delisnoa. Oh wait, new bosses. Ascended Archboss. With the addition of Talon Lightning Archboss, and Archboss schedule has changed. Tuesday we have Guild Bell, we have Delisnoa Peace. Wednesday we have Event Peace Faction War. What the heck's an Event Peace Faction War? Giant Broke Guilds. What is an Event Peace Faction War? I have no idea what that is. Queen Blendy Guilds on Friday, Delulu. Oh wait, it's 2 Delulu in a week? Oh my god! Light Event Peace, Lightning Giant Broke Guilds. Where's... Okay, Mad Queen... Okay, this is Enraged Bellendir. Queen... Bro, why are you still putting regular ass Queen Bell, man? Just get rid of that thing. That thing is not staying alive for like 2 seconds. Why? I don't understand. Okay, whatever. The schedule, we need to wait until like we actually see it, because I have no idea what is this faction war event piece means. I think this might be Tevent, but who knows. Talandria Archboss weapon main stat has been increased to tier 3 heroic. Wait, they're just buffing it? Are they just buffing it without us being able to ascend it? Berserk Archboss weapon main stat have been increased to heroic tier 3 and above, and 1 additional stat has been added. Queen Bell Lightning Blade. This is SNS. You got Fortitude. Queen Bell Light Palace. You got Insights. I think Insight is either Wisdom or Perception. I have no idea actually. Lightning Rod, Lightning Spear. We got attack speed. Oh, we got attack speed on Queen Bell Spear now. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's huge. The problem with that spear was the attack speed, but now you got attack speed on it. So, whew, huge. Lightsaber is Tevent Greatsword, I assume? Critical? Don't Tevent Greatsword already have crit? Why would you add another crit on top of a crit? Wait, does it? No, it doesn't have crit. It only has stun chance. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. New Berserk Archboss are added. I thought okay, we do have... Okay, we can ascend it. Another Ascension. Now I need to decide whether I want to like ascend my Delulu first or my Corey first. Yeah. Delisnoa Madness, 90 chart Ice Crystals. Giant Broke Lightsaber, 90 chart Ice Crystals. Level 12 Cordy. Okay, I can use Skill Core for Cordy, right? Because I don't have the Cordy anymore. What is the other thing too that I wanna see, like, what is the stat for tier 3 Archboss? Okay, this is just the way you ascend it pretty much. But yeah. Use adventure coins divine. This is adventure coin fortitude to purchase dimensional nexus aspiration, and I don't know what this is. Added a crafting recipe to the Archboss skill core to be crafted from the original equipment. What is an Archboss skill core? When crafting an Archboss skill core made from materials, you will receive a fully equipped Archboss weapon. When crafting is Archboss Archboss? I have no idea what this is. Are they allowing us to craft back our Archboss? Oh, you can reverse it! Wait, I can bring back my talent! If I really wanted to. Okay, that's huge. Okay, even though it consumes shards, I like that. I like that you can revert back your skill core. Because I thought it was over for me already. But so if I decided to ever want to go back to Spear Heroic, I can do that. Which I don't think I will, but at least it gives me the option, which is really nice. Really, really nice. W update for sure. Like now, if I wanted my Tavern to be back, I can reverse craft my Tavern. Huge. I like this. I like this so much. Thank God. And it's instantly plus 12 too. I like it. Very nice. Very nice. Archboss, Queen Belly, and Tavern have their health increased. Okay. Alright, they increase their health. Thank God. Please increase it by a lot. The words you see in game have changed. Housing, furniture, private residence, blah blah blah. I don't really care about housing. New guild requests have been added. Guilders will generate type requests. Dungeon type requests. Okay, it's just some requests so you can communicate with your guild better. Raids, modification. Okay, there's so much. Alright. We'll do our best to fix it the following games possible. Costume, Gateway to Infinity. 9 Berserk Talent, the Archboss weapon. Due to error some stats, we will be restricting crafting until 4 November update. Huh? Okay, so they're delaying the Berserk Archboss weapon for Talandre. Okay, I didn't know that it was gonna be coming. I mean, they were saying it's gonna be the end of October, but yeah, dude, like very good update though. Overall, very good update. I personally, I like it. A lot of good changes. Reverting there's a lot of unexpected thing that I saw. The fact that you can reverse craft your freaking skill core is huge, and the fact that you get some buffs on the Archboss weapon is also big too. Really good. We can finally, and then some of the item sets are getting buffed too, like the Fallen Dynasty and the Steel Wall. Huge. Overall, good update. But yeah, that's about it. And if you guys have any question, catch me on Twitch. I usually live from kind of like Tuesday to Saturday. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. If you guys have any question, feel free to swing by on Twitch. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye bye.